Hello and welcome again. Well, it's winter time here on the homestead, and I'm just taking you out to show you some of the things that I'm doing during the winter. This is our garden. The corn that we planted last year, I took the dead corn stalks and put them around. It kind of makes it look a little fall. I took an old pool cover that we had and I put it over the garden. This way it will help with the weeds and stuff like that. The garden is roughly 24 by 42. If you'll see in this corner, I have a few plastic bins that I have lettuce inside of. This helps prevent it from getting frost and dying out on me. Then here is what I want to call my she shed. It's where I have all my gardening equipment, all the soil, stuff like that. And then we'll go down this side. Way down yonder, down there, I have a few peach trees that didn't produce peaches this year. Then come over this way, and I have a greenhouse that my husband bought me for my birthday. It's one of the king canopy greenhouses, and it's 6 by 10. Over there I have a couple 55-gallon drums that I have water in, and I have blue tarp around it so that the sun doesn't get it all moldy inside. It's much easier for me to feed my plants this way, and I put the black ground cover on top of it, and that way I can filter my water a little bit better. I'll take you in the greenhouse in a moment, but let's go around the greenhouse to the back. And I have some raised beds. In this first raised bed, I have some mint, and those 4 stakes on the left, I am regrowing onions and seeing how that works out. Over at this raised bed, I have about 40 garlic plants planted. And then in this raised bed that I just have covered with just plastic, I have some Swiss chard. Swiss chard got a little frostbitten, so I'm hoping to save that. And this is the back side of my garden. Over there I have asparagus. And then that used to be the strawberry patch that we picked all up. We didn't do too well in it. We had too many critters that ate the strawberries. Then our beautiful mountains. Over there I have my compost bin. And over there across the street, we own all that mountain also. We don't do anything with it. It's hard to walk up it. That's all our front lawn right there. I'd love to grow a Christmas tree farm on it. Now, as I'm still panning around, there's our house, the side of the house. And now let me take you inside the greenhouse. Sorry for all the bouncing around. I'm just trying to show you while I'm walking. And then we have a second floor deck also. It's beautiful at night to go out there and sit and look at the stars. Back to my greenhouse here. And here's the inside of the greenhouse. over here, I'm regrowing some celery. What I did is I cut off the bottoms of the celery and I planted them, and they're growing really nice. Down in this raised bed, I have over there some sage, lemon thyme, rosemary, and that's all my oregano. I'm trying to see if I could grow potatoes in a hoop house in the greenhouse. As you can see, a couple of them over there didn't do too well. They got hit with frost, but the other ones look pretty good. Over here, I have green onion, and I'm going to do a video about green onion because it's something that's really neat. Right there, I have chamomile, garlic, and a beautiful lettuce plant growing. I have some tubs here. I just took out my basil. It was at its point. And then over there, I have cilantro growing. And my cilantro, like I showed in my last video, I went and bought the plastic containers, got cilantro, took off the bottom leaves, and I put it in water. Now let me take you around, trying not to go too fast. And here I made some shelves, workspace, tables with some old pallets. And over here I have what's called it's called a camper's tent. And let me open it up, sorry. And in here, you'll see I have rosemary that I showed you in my last video. Here is my purple basil. Back there is my oregano. Over there I have my basil. Then in these containers I have parsley and I have cilantro, which are going to go in those empty buckets. I put them in here because there's like an extra layer of protection and a little bit warmer. And I have those bottles in the back, those plastic cartons. And what was in them at one time was creamer from Walmart. And I used those plastic containers and I fill them with water. Put them inside here and it keeps it extra warm inside. As you can see, I have water bottles hanging. And those water bottles are great because they'll warm up during the daytime with all the heat you have in here, and then keep it a little bit warmer here at night. Now we're going back out of the greenhouse. And I'll show you just a little bit more of the property. Here's all the mountains. That's just a blooming cherry tree. It's not fruitful. This is the side of our house, and we have a wraparound porch. And then we own all that, well, most of that mountain all over there. Well, I hope you enjoyed taking a tour of the homestead, and I look forward to seeing you again. Like I said, if you like the content, please subscribe below, leave me a comment, and hit the like button. Thank you.